The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
And good morning to you. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial, Big Dog Country Radio. Butch over here with you, Bob Morgan, on the second day of July, a Tuesday morning. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Nips Car Wash, a brand-new sponsor here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Go by there and see Brian Nipper on 301 South in Jesup and get your car washed with that automatic car wash or self-service base on 301 South, just down from McDonald's. Also brought to you by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup on Cherry at Broad, and by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. And Bob, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You doing good? Getting ready for the 4th of July?
Might as well. It's here.
It's here. I'm sure you got big plans. No?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're still working on it, huh? You're still working on it. Well, we do have a guest in here this morning, and Bob, you're the one that lined it up. You know Cassie Langley. So let's go into who she is and what she does and have her talk a little bit.
Cassie's in here because she's involved in a contest, and she needs Wayne County and other counties to help vote and make her win this contest. So, Cassie, I'll let you tell us about the contest, how people go vote for you, and what it's all about. I know it's a fundraising for Wounded Warrior Project, but first of all, did you enter the contest yourself, or somebody else enter you into this contest?
I entered the competition myself. I'd seen it advertised, and I figured, hey, why not?
Let's speak a little bit louder in that microphone. Sorry.
But I entered the competition myself. I figured, I seen on there where they're advertising for it, and figured, hey, why not? The winner, it's a fundraiser for the Wounded Warriors Project. So everything that we donate, there's free votes through Facebook, but if you donate money for votes, that money goes to the Wounded Warriors Project. I think this foundation raised over $250,000 last year for the Wounded Warriors. So it's for a good cause anyway, but if we can make it to the top, then we win $20,000, and we get to be in the magazine of, we get the title of Miss Health and Fitness. I get the title of Miss Health and Fitness for 2019 and get to be in Muscle and Fitness
Why don't
magazine.
you give us your background and what you do here in Jesup and Wayne County for the reason why you would enter this? What do you do here in Jesup?
I'm a certified personal trainer, and I own Through Christ Fit personal training studio here in Jesup.
Okay, now tell us what the competition is and what it's all about.
The competition
What do you have to do to win?
We have to get votes. The only way I can win this competition is through votes from other people. And the money, if we do win, is I'm going to invest it back into the studio. But the reason why I need help from Wayne County is because I can't win without our votes from our community.
Does it have a website?
It does.
What is it?
You can find it on our Facebook page. You can find it on my personal Facebook page under Cassie Langley, or under Through Christ Fit LLC. There's a link, but if you want to go to the direct link, it is. I'll have to pull it up for you.
Okay. We got Cassie Langley in here, and she's entered a competition to be able to win. Is it a nationwide promotion?
It's a worldwide competition.
Worldwide competition. And it's just basically on votes. And do you have to be in the fitness business in order to be able to be voted on? It's
for Miss Health and Fitness, and they have a preliminary panel that they chose, so I guess you submit an application and they choose you. And so I was chosen to be able to compete in it. And then, it is for the title for Miss Health and Fitness and to represent their magazine as well. So, yes, you would have to be in the fitness community. The website is actually... Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, what's the website?
The website is actually misshealthandfitness.com.
Misshealthandfitness.com.
Misshealthandfitness.com. And
is that A-N-D?
Miss Health and Fitness, A-N-D, yes. Okay. And then /2019. Let me see.
Okay. And then when you go on there, do you click on a certain, city or town or or what?
Yeah, you would click on Cassandra Langley. Let me see.
Cassandra Langley, okay.
Yep, that's under Cassandra Langley.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead, Bob. I'll see if I can look this up.
I was just wondering how people go vote, like I said, because that's what you're here for, is get people that are listening to go to this website, cast the vote. I understand you're currently in first. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So how long does
So
the
far.
competition last? I mean, they're going to
It runs all the way through September.
all the way through September.
There's
They gotta
several
narrow
rounds.
They narrow it down, like they go from 30 to 20 to 10, then
Yes.
go from there. So I think they cut it to the top 30 July 3rd. Is that correct? If I'm reading
Yes,
this right?
sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow, voting ends for this first round. We've stayed in first all week, which is awesome, especially out of 50, there's 50 women in my group, but there's over 65 groups of women. I think there's over 3,000 people competing for this title, and so. But the voting for this round ends tomorrow at 11 p.m. and then we'll advance to the top 30, and then when we advance to the top 30, we'll vote for the top 20. And then when we get done with the voting for top 20 last week, and then we vote for top 10. And then we just keep climbing the ladder. But it's all based off of votes, and then whatever donations are made, like I said, are the proceeds go to the Wounded Warriors Project. So it's a fundraiser. Either way, it's going to be an awesome fundraiser. We'll raise some money for the veterans. So,
As you mentioned, you got your own business here called Christ Fit. Tell people where it's at and what the business is about.
through Christ Fit is my personal training studio. I opened the studio in 2016. My vision for the studio, was founded on Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We're a woman's only personal training studio. I specialize in personal training only. And my gift, I feel like, is just one-on-one personal training. I love to work one-on-one with women because we just get to bond. You form friendships. You really get to really focus on proper form, technique. I'm not a boot camp mentality. I'm not a fast mentality. I'm a slow and steady wins the race person when it comes to health and fitness. And so we opened a studio in 2016, and I've been personal training full-time since 2016.
And where's the studio located for those that may not know?
Our studio is located across from Sugar and Spice. My good friends at Sugar and Spice, we're right there on the corner of 102 West Walnut Street next to Stereo Concepts. And we've got a double-sided studio, so but we're only a appointment only, so it's very goal specific. It's not a gym, so if someone wanted to contact us for us to help them, they would just contact me, and we'd schedule an appointment to come in and sit down and speak to a personal trainer.
Okay, I must be typing something in wrong here. Somebody just text in. If you have any questions or comments for Cassie Langley, you can always text them in at our main line, 912-427-3711. It is text enabled, 912-427-3711. And somebody wants to know, can you vote more than once?
You can vote. The free votes on Facebook. You have to have a Facebook page to be able to vote for free, and it's one vote per 24 hours. But
So
you can always
what's that Facebook again?
under
You can vote only one per day, right?
You can go to my personal Facebook page, which is under Cassie Langley,
Mm-hmm.
or you can go to the direct link. I've got to get this direct link pulled up. Hold on. I don't know why it's not doing it.
I've got it right there.
Yes, it's misshealthandfitness.com/2019/Cassandra-Langley is where you would go to vote. That is the direct link. If you pull up your Facebook page, you can pull it up and vote directly through there while you're logged in, and that'll help you to get there quicker.
Well, I tried misshealthandfitness.com/2019, and either I'm typing in something wrong or something, but it's MISS and
No,
health.
That's the problem. It's
MS.
MS.
Health.
There we go. It's Ms.
It's MS Health and Fitness,
All
all
right,
one
thank you,
word, .com /
That's what I'm doing
2019.
wrong.
Bob will keep you straight.
He tries.
But again, this contest runs all the way to September. And what happens if you win the contest? You get in the magazine and you get a cash prize, is that correct?
If we win the competition, if we make it all the way to the top, then we'll fly out to Arizona in September for the photo shoot for the magazine. And we'll be in a 2-page spread in the magazine, or I'll be in the 2-page spread in the magazine. I say we always think team mentality. So, and then the prize is $20,000. So.
Okay. Right, like I said,
$20,000? What would you do with that $20,000 for your gym downtown? Or
I would invest it
workout
back in the
place?
studio.
Huh?
I'd probably buy some more equipment. I need a few more cardio machines, some different stuff. Invest it back into the business.
Okay. Now, tell us a little bit about the background of Cassie Langley. We have guests on here all the time, and especially if they've only been in on once or twice. People want to know a little bit about you, Cassie.
Okay.
Kind of like you and I talked about in the green room, okay?
All right. I was born and partially raised in South Florida, West Palm Beach. I moved up here whenever I was 10 years old, and I went to school and kind of grew up in Long County. I've been in Wayne County for 11 years. I married Joe Langley, who's from here in Wayne County, and I've been here since 2008. So I've lived in Wayne County since 2008.
Okay.
But I graduated high school from Long County in 2005. I'm 32. I have 2 kids, Carly and Layton. Carly will be 10 in November, and Layton will be 4 in November.
Okay.
That's about
Okay.
it.
Well, good. Well, that's what, people like that, the human side of guests that we have on here. And so how long have you had your business?
I opened the studio in January of 2016. So going on, next year will be my 5th year in business.
Okay. And how's it going?
It's
you got
awesome.
quite a few ladies out that you're working with down there, and plus you have other personal trainers in there too, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do. I've trained. God's really been good to me. He's blessed me. I left the law firm. Before I started the studio, I was a full-time paralegal, and I worked in law for the past 10 years. So I was kind of nervous about opening a studio and, branching out and jumping out on faith to do something, to be self-employed, You kind of have to live by faith. But since I opened the studio, I've trained 40 hours a week since I opened the studio in 2016. So I've really been full-time, and I have 3 other trainers that work through the studio as well: Kimberly Hayes, Kelly Purcell, and Brittany Denmark. They're all certified personal trainers, and they all work with me at Through Christ Fit.
Through Christ Fit. And once again, the address is?
102 West Walnut Street, Jesup, Georgia.
102 West Walnut Street. And somebody just texted in, do you work with men?
No, sir. Is it a
Strictly
female?
female.
It's women's only.
All I got is that, do you train men with a, and that's all it says. Do you train men?
I do not. I'm a woman's only, personal training studio, and I only train women. So.
Okay, so only women, so they can have a, basically a kind of a safe haven type place to go down to and work out, because, some people are very conscious about when they're working out, because, you're sweating, you're all kinds of positions, and you're working out, and you're not looking your best. So they like to be around, and sometimes women like to be around just women when they're working out.
Mm-hmm. And it's private. It's a private studio.
It's by appointment only too, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
And
so,
who do they? What number do they call if they want to get a hold of you?
They can reach me on my cell phone. That's the number I use for everything. It's 912-256-6801.
Okay. And so if there's ladies out there that need and want and would like to have a personal trainer, check with Cassie Langley and see what kind of services she can provide for you, and go take a look at her facilities in downtown Jesup. I just think it's neat that you're near Sugar and Spice Bake Shop.
Now, they have the best egg whites in Jesup, by the way.
Well, when I think of Sugar and Spice, I don't think of egg whites.
No, you don't.
I think of those delicious, best in the world donuts down there.
Everyone always picks on me. I come out and they're like, you don't need to be in there. And I said, I've got my egg whites. But,
yeah, right. Let us look in that bag.
and they are good, though. But she will hook you up if you do want some egg whites.
Okay. So once again, let's get back to the competition. You're in a worldwide competition for, once again, let's go all over again just in case somebody just tuned in, Cassie.
Miss Health and Fitness, the title of Miss Health and Fitness 2019. So that is what the competition is for.
So as a health and fitness personal trainer, you qualify to be in this competition worldwide. And so it's based on votes.
Yes, sir.
So you need votes, and people can vote once every 24 hours. Is that correct?
For free on Facebook.
For free
yes.
on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Or they can donate money for votes. There's per vote is $1, and if you donate it $10, that's 10 votes instead of voting every day.
How do they do that?
It's on the website,
on
and
the
if you click on the link, you can click donate, and you can donate anywhere from $10 to $500, and that money is going to the Wounded Warriors Project.
This Facebook page that you have set up for this, is that specifically set up for this voting and competition?
Well, no, that is my personal
That
Facebook
is your personal
page,
Facebook. How
and
do
the
people-
link is on there.
The link is on there.
Yes.
And so it's free to do it that way.
Correct.
Okay, on your Facebook page. Can the people just type in Cassie Langley into Google and it'll come up?
Well, they can type
Or
in
Cassandra.
Yes, they
Okay.
can type in Miss Health and Fitness /2019 Cassandra-Langley, and then it'll pull up the actual website from Miss Health and Fitness.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
We
Bob?
appreciate you coming in. I
Thank
said,
you for
hope you'll
inviting
keep
me.
us up to date. I said, hopefully a lot of people out there listening will go to the web page and cast a vote for you. And
When
That's
does
the only way we can
when
win.
does the voting end?
we have several rounds of voting. So this first round ends tomorrow at 11 p.m. And as of right now, we've been in first place, so we may advance. As long as we stay in first, we'll advance to the top 30.
So you've got to be in first place to advance to the next level.
No, I think it's the top 30 makes the top,
the top 30
and then your
moves
top
on.
20, and then. But my strategy is I'd rather stay ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay, well,
So.
folks, let's vote for our local a person here, Cassie Langley, personal trainer here, and she's in this worldwide competition. It'll be great
Thank you so
for
much.
you to be able to win first place and get that 20,000 and really put it back into your business there.
definitely.
You're not going to give any to your husband?
No, I'm going to give it to my first half to the church probably. And then he gets enough. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I'm joking.
All right. Sounds good. Well, we wish you the best and good luck with it. And keep us updated. You know, keep Bob updated, and we may have you back in later on down the line. How long would the competition go for? You know, you got this
If
first
we keep
round.
making it through the rounds, we'll go until September.
Oh, we still got quite a time. period.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we have to keep climbing the ladder. There's a lot of, like, over 3,000 women competing for the title. So
Who's
you-
putting this on? I mean, what's the purpose of it?
Miss Health and Fitness magazine, I think it's Muscle and Fitness magazine, puts this on
Okay.
to raise money for the Wounded Warriors.
Okay.
That's why they do it. It's a fundraiser.
So it's a fundraiser for Wounded Warriors.
And then, you know, the one person that gets the prize, that's their benefit. However, in the process, all the votes that come in that are paid votes, like I said, last year, I think they raised over $250,000. You can read it on their website, how much they donated to the Wounded Warriors. And what they do at the Wounded Warriors Foundation is they build homes for these veterans that can no longer work. They're in wheelchairs and things like that. And so
Right.
they take that money and they help build them homes that are accessible for their handicap.
Somebody wants to know, is it Cassie, Cassie?
It's CASSY.
Why?
Langley is my Facebook page.
Okay.
But I think under the voting, it's under Cassandra, which is
Yeah,
CASS.
the voting is Cassandra, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Correct.
Cassandra Langley.
Yes, sir.
Cassie Langley.
Yes,
Will they
sir.
fly you out to Arizona on their expense or your expense if you win?
They fly you out
They'll
there.
fly you out there. Okay. Like I said, we'll keep everybody up to date. Like I said, since you're in first place, I assume you're going to move into the next round,
sir.
which then they'll knock it down to 20, then they go to 10. You gotta
How
fly
long
out
is
there.
voting for each round?
I think they're about a week apart. Like
about a
we
week
started,
apart.
we started
Wow.
last Monday on this round, and then, like I said, if you stay in, you get to advance, and you keep advancing. As long as you stay ahead, you keep advancing to the top.
But there's different groups all throughout the world.
There's women from all around the world.
I mean, there's a group, and what I mean is, are you're competing against ladies from all over the world, or just from a certain area?
All over the world.
All over the world. But you know, if you do every week and you get to the top 30, you'd be over way before September. So I'm just trying to understand how this is working. If you do 30, is that the total 30 worldwide?
No, it's 30 per group, and there's
That's
over
what I knew.
65 groups.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was asking. There's different groups.
Yes.
How do they group people? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I
Just
don't know. I don't know if
draw
it's
the hat?
geographical location. I don't know if they like try to keep people apart so they're not competing against each other if they're close to one another. I don't know anybody near us that is competing. I've got a lot of friends in the fitness industry, and I don't know anybody personally in our area that's competing. So I'm not competing against anybody that I know of. That I know personally.
you have a place that you can look to online to see where you are in votes, since you know you're in first
You
place.
can't see how far ahead you are.
You
You
just
just
don't-
see where you're at.
Where you're at.
But you don't know how far.
You don't know how far number 2 is back, huh? Okay. All right, sounds
fun.
great. We've had this kind of situation with other people throughout the years that Bob and I have been doing this Butch and Bob Show since '96. And I think the last big thing that Wayne County won, something like this, Bob, was the concert through State Farm at Wayne County High School when the band came in. Band Perry?
And Perry.
Yeah.
Wow.
And had to go online vote type thing through the high school, and and they got a free concert with the band Perry. And we've had other ones too through the year. So we wish you the best. We'll do our best to help you out.
Well, thank
Hopefully
you so
we can have you on here a few more times before the final vote and keep moving you up the ladder.
Hopefully.
Like I
Okay.
told you, we got a pretty good listenership, so hopefully everybody out there listening will go to the website, cast a vote, make a donation. Like I said, it's a great project, Win the Water Project. You know, Wayne County, if you're big with that, and like I said, they just had an event where they had sponsored those Winter Waters from Fort Stewart.
Right, right.
So,
And a lot of, the VFW, American Legion, and and different, some of the wildlife,
tourism does
the
this.
tourism board does it, and through different hunting events and things of that sort. And if you want to look back at the Butch and Bob show this morning, of course, it's being videoed live down BigDogCountry.com on the B&B show. And then this show this morning, as every morning, will be podcast on BigDogCountry.com. Click on the B&B show and go to archive shows. And this show will come up on podcast, be up there for a couple of weeks. Cassie, good luck.
Thank you.
And take care. All right. 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. We'll be back. We will be back with more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
Summer has arrived, and so have all of the great summer deals. Now's the perfect time to shop in downtown Jesup. It's the Downtown Development Authority's summer spectacular promotion throughout the entire month of July. Each time you spend over the minimum amount in a participating merchant, you'll be entered to win one of 4 great prizes: a downtown gift basket valued at over $500, a $250 gift certificate, a $100 gift certificate, or a $50 gift certificate. Winners will be announced on August 6th. What are you waiting for? Shop downtown Jesup today for your chance to win.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 821 here on this Tuesday morning is the second day of July. And Bob, we do wish Cassie the very best of luck in this worldwide competition.
Appreciate her coming in. Like I said, been trying to get her in to talk about her business, but she keeps dodging me. But she's
Just
got
keep
so many-
dodging.
She's got so many customers, she can't keep up with it.
She just, helping people in this area, ladies in this area, get in shape.
I keep telling these people to have these women gyms, and I can come in as Roberta, but they won't let me in. I put a wig on, but she won't let me in.
I don't even want that visual in my mind, Bob. Let's just get that out of there.
I mean, come on, man, help a guy out. I mean, I think it's prejudiced. It's just against all these guys. They won't let us in. So.
Well, you've got other places in town you can
I
go to, Bob.
understand. I'm at Velocity when I get there.
Yeah.
She saw me in there the other day, so I'm working hard.
You're
Trying
working
to-
hard, huh? Trying to
Can't
stay in
lose
shape.
weight. I just can't stop eating. That's my
Well, see,
problem.
that's Bob's problem.
I like
That's his problem, Cassie. Is he likes to eat. Do you work with the nutrition with the ladies too?
I can coach you on how to eat, but if I
Oh,
would,
he knows how to eat. He's really good at eating.
I know all the good eating places. That's
I mean, hey, you don't have to train him how to eat. Okay, go ahead.
if I can refer you to a registered dietitian or a nutritionist, I would refer you to Melanie Harris, and she's a registered dietitian.
Melanie Harris.
Yes.
Yep, yes, she is. Mm-hmm.
So, but I help coach women through their eating, but I'm only as certified as a personal trainer. So
Okay. How does a person become certified as a personal trainer?
there's several different routes. I would recommend you go through a certified certification or an accredited certification. And so you would go online and you'd find your accredited certification. There's some top ones, like mine's the American College of Sports Medicine. There's ACE. There's a few that are really the cream of the crop certifications. And you would study. It takes a while to study for it. They're pretty difficult. And then you would go to a college and test. People can get certified online, but those are not accredited certifications, and I would not recommend that route.
Okay, is there a written and also a physical part of this accreditation being certified?
Well, you have to get CPR certified, and then you do not have to. Some certifications require a physical. The one I went through with American College of Sports Medicine was strictly book work. I mean,
Okay.
very medical based.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
It's called willpower. She goes into sugar and spice and gets egg whites.
Egg whites.
I've never seen
I can't do that.
All I see is those cream-filled donuts.
I see those big donuts, and there's huge cinnamon rolls. I mean, it's like, okay, that's all.
For egg white.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I know when I eat one of those cinnamon rolls, that's all I can eat for the day because that's my total calorie intake for the day right there in one of those just delicious cinnamon rolls down there at Sugar and Splash and the donuts. But that takes willpower. But, we're talking out in the green room, and you're in great shape, And you see, you would be a person that I could trust as a personal trainer. Now, if Bob was a certified personal trainer, I'm thinking he doesn't practice what he preach.
Well, and I'm a firm believer you do have to lead by example.
Lead by example,
in this industry. I mean, you have to because, you are your best advertisement.
Right.
Your health is your best advertisement. People want to know you know what you're doing, and I think when you set that example for people, they'll naturally follow that.
Well, what is your weekly workout regimen for Cassie Langley? What do you do?
Normally, if I'm not at the studio, I get up at 4:45 a.m. and I train at Velocity. I train at Velocity still. Even I have my own gym. I have to separate business from pleasure to keep my mind, focused on my own health. But I'll train from like 5 to 6 a.m. typically, and I train 5 days a week for at least an hour.
So you're inside there working with the different equipments from cardio to weightlifting to the different machines that work with the different muscle areas, right?
Typically, I start off with a warm-up, weight training, cardiovascular exercise, post-lift, and a stretch. That's a typical workout.
Okay, that's your typical workout 5 days a week, okay? We've had ladies in here that have been trainers or work out each morning at one of the health and fitness places, and it's amazing. They're like you. They get up at 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning and go down there and do their thing.
Well, I look at it like you do brushing your teeth. It's a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I've been sick. But I feel like it's a priority. A lot of people think that they say they don't have time, but you have to make time. And whenever you make it a priority, because your health should be your first priority, you look at it, you're going to brush your teeth at least once a day. So you can fit in at least 30 minutes of exercise 3 to 5 days a week. And that's what ACSM recommends, 3 to 5 days a week of moderate to vigorous activity. So you don't necessarily have to go to the gym, but you need to do something 3 to 5 days a week.
How do you break it down in percentage resistance training versus cardio training?
It just depends on the client. It's very client specific, and it depends on their cardiovascular health and if they're trying to lose weight or build muscle mass. So it's very person specific.
Okay, person specific. Okay, so it's not 50-50 or 75, 25 or whatever the case may be. Okay. What do you find out for yourself, your best cardio workouts?
I love the elliptical personally. That's my favorite. It's just great for the legs and glutes. That's probably my favorite. And I've cut down cardio. I used to do a lot of cardio. I've cut it down to only about 150 cardio cals a day. But
okay, and do you get over there with the iron? You lift the weights, or do you just do the machines? You do lift the weights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Tone the muscles up. Keep them toned. All right. Bob, what are you doing in your workouts?
Work hard. I do it. I tell you, I've been working hard in the gym. I do an hour on the elliptical.
You do an hour elliptical?
Yeah, 30 minutes on the bike.
And 30 minutes on the bike.
I do those crunches. But I lift a little bit of weight. I'm not a big weightlifter.
Yeah.
All those people over there, there's too much strength. I hear all that.
Where are you going to hurt yourself, huh, Bob?
Pop a vessel. I think I'll skip on that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, what did the doctor say after your surgery? Was it last year or year before?
I've got more tests today. Like I said, still testing. In fact, I'm headed to the Brunswick Hospital. So that was why I had to go a step.
I'm talking about in terms of workouts. Did he say there's certain things you can or can't do when it comes to physical activity?
No,
Didn't know if you might hurt something inside.
No, I do what I want to do.
Okay.
Like I said, my problem is I just can't stop eating. I like to eat.
Yeah, it's like fork and mouth disease, huh?
I go on a friend told me a long time ago, it's a simple math. You just have to
burn more
calories than you take in. But unfortunately, when you go to places like the bistro and all that, it doesn't work.
Bob, you got a fan out there.
That's good.
You ready? Somebody just texted in. It says, the only crunches Bob is doing is Captain Crunch.
I don't like Captain Crunch. I'm a Lucky Charms kind of guy.
He likes his Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Okay, what's your favorite marshmallow?
I don't know.
You just like all them all, huh? Do you buy the special ones that come out, like, say, for St. Patrick's Day or the red, white, and blue for July 4th and stuff like that? Yeah.
I have to stay away from those. Like I said, that's just I haven't been doing that lately. I said, I'm trying. But I said, it's just hard. My doctor told me once you hit a certain age, it's tough. So you just got to stick with it. I said, but I feel good getting to the, I feel better when I exercise, and that's for sure. So I just don't see many results. So that's the problem. But that's what's frustrating.
You got to cut down them calories, Bob.
Yeah, I just like to eat.
Yeah, we know that.
Eating's fun.
The food's the hardest part, but it's the most important part.
Yeah. Do you go home and cook after you work? I mean, what do you do for your family in terms of nutritious meals? Cassie?
Yes, sir, I do. I go home and cook supper almost every night.
I'm just glad.
Healthy food then, right?
Just glad
Yes,
the bakery's
And your kids eat it?
They don't want it. No, they don't want it.
Sounds like my grandboy. No, sounds like my oldest grandson and my third oldest, but the second oldest, Mason, he'll just, whatever you put down there, he'll eat. My oldest grandson, it's like, there's only a few things that kid will eat, and so your daughters are like, I ain't done it.
I'm just glad the bakery's not next to the Velocity, so that'd be tough.
Go in there and work out for an hour or two, and come out and get some donuts.
I wouldn't have no willpower if your place walk
It's
outside
so
and the sugar's back there. I'd have to run across the street.
We see clients go in Sugar and Spice all the time, and we like to we'll take pictures of them and text it to them like, I see you.
We're keeping an eye on you.
Double accountability, baby.
All right, well, we're out of time, Cassie. Cassie Langley this morning. Hopefully we'll have you back on and you continue to move up in those divisions. All right? Take care. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. Also brought to you by the Women's Health Center on Cherry Street at Broad Street in downtown Jesup. And by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South, just down from McDonald.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.